Hello drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. Breaking news. Day 2 at the Shanghai International Circuit wasn't supposed to be about emotions. Engines roared, cameras flashed, and yet, one detail stopped the fandom's heart. A luxury racing suit. A sudden fix. No statement. No explanation. And one name fans couldn't stop whispering: Xiao Zhan. Was this coincidence? Or a quiet act of protection for Wang Yibo that spoke louder than words? It started small. Almost invisible to casual viewers. Day 2 at SIC was moving fast. Wang Yibo focused, calm, fully in racer mode. The crowd cheered, cameras tracked his every move, and then, something felt off. His luxury racing suit. A minor detail, maybe. But to fans who have followed Yibo's journey from idol to professional racer, details are never just details. Within minutes, whispers spread across Weibo, X, and international fan forums. The suit wasn't just expensive, it was delicate, risky under intense conditions. And then, quietly, it changed. Adjusted. Replaced. Fixed. No announcement. No press release. Just handled. And that's when one question ignited the fandom like wildfire. Who made that call? Because the timing was strange. Too precise. Too perfectly aligned with someone known for protecting others without ever asking for credit. Xiao Zhan has always moved this way, silent, careful, almost invisible when it matters most. As clips replayed in slow motion, fans noticed the smallest things. The calm that returned to Yibo's posture. The way the situation dissolved without drama. It didn't feel random. It felt intentional. And just when the world thought this was another overanalyzed fan moment, something deeper began to surface: memories, patterns, history. And that's where the story truly begins. To understand why fans reacted so strongly, you have to understand why silence matters in Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo's story. These are two men shaped by scrutiny, by headlines, by years where every move became a narrative weapon. Xiao Zhan learned early that the loudest protection is often the quietest one. No defense posts. No explanations. Just actions that leave no fingerprints. So when this SIC moment unfolded without chaos, without scandal, without blame, it felt familiar. Fans remembered past interviews where Xiao Zhan spoke about responsibility. About watching over people he cares about from a distance. And they remembered how Wang Yibo thrives when he is allowed to focus, free from distractions, free from unnecessary risk. Was there proof? No. Was there confirmation? Absolutely not. But fandoms don't only read statements. They read patterns. The absence of noise was the loudest signal. The way the issue disappeared before it could explode. The way Yibo stayed composed, untouched by the storm fans expected. And in a world where celebrities often protect themselves first, this felt different. This felt like someone stepping in not to be seen but to make sure another person could keep moving forward safely. And just when the speculation reached its peak, the conversation shifted from what happened to why it felt so emotional. This wasn't really about a racing suit. It was about trust. Wang Yibo stands at the intersection of danger and discipline, racing isn't performance, it's risk. And fans know how much he has sacrificed to be taken seriously in this world. Any unnecessary distraction could cost more than reputation. So when Day 2 ended quietly without controversy, it felt like someone had drawn an invisible shield around him. Xiao Zhan has always been associated with that kind of quiet strength. The kind that doesn't trend because it doesn't announce itself. And that's why this moment shattered so many fans emotionally. It reminded them of a bond that doesn't need validation. In fandom culture, we're used to grand gestures, public support, obvious alliances. But this was subtle, mature, almost painfully restrained. Whether real or imagined, fans projected their hopes onto it, and maybe that says more about us than them. Because in a harsh industry, the idea that someone might still look out for another person without asking for anything in return, that idea is powerful. And it lingered long after the engines went silent. We may never get answers. Xiao Zhan will never confirm it. Wang Yibo will never comment. And maybe that's the point. Some stories aren't meant to be clarified. They exist in the space between moments, in timing, in restraint, in the choice to stay quiet when noise would be easier. Day 2 at SIC will go down as another race on paper. But for fans, it became something else entirely. A reminder that protection doesn't always come with words. That care doesn't always ask to be seen. Whether it was coincidence or quiet support, what moved people was the possibility. The belief that behind the spotlight, someone chose caution over credit. And in today's entertainment world, that feels rare. That feels human. If this moment stayed with you too, don't just scroll past it. Share your interpretation below, not rumors, but feelings. Did this silence comfort you, or raise more questions? And if stories like this matter to you, stay here. We notice the quiet things together.